Good evening, people. Wow,
Ta-da.
finally,
It's finally arrived.
it's here. It's a beast as well, but it's here. So
Yeah, the box was quite big, wasn't it?
the box was quite big. Actually, the box was in bigger because I brought a keg of club for the wife. So
Good
right,
stuff.
this is it. Let's have a look. What we got inside? Got one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could do with a bit of.
I could have done.
Do you want me
with
to do it that side?
Well, it would be easier.
Yeah, I was going to say,
can't
you can't see what you're doing here. God.
God, dear.
Yeah, that's quite well.
They don't want
wrapped.
you to get in it, you see. That's what you call pre-release. Yeah. These have been trying to do that on my hands. I don't want to get them paper cuts. That's it, you see. Easy does it. Right, in the top of the box.
We've got the welcome guide and a quick start guide. So, yeah, we'll be having a look at both of those.
There's your proper instruction manual. English, French, Dutch and Netherlands.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to be needing to go through that at the moment.
No. There's a couple of magnets. At least one's yellow.
Okay, cool.
I like yellow.
Any other little bits and bobs tucked in
You
there?
got a yellow being my favourite colour. Blue, white and black. There's your handle, obviously. Right, let's see.
Right,
If we lift this down.
These, then you can lift that. Wow.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is going to fit on the bar. Otherwise this video may not quite work out right. If I take this down on the floor.
Yeah, and
lift
then
it out
lift
that way.
the machine.
Oh, lift it this way, people. Don't worry, I'm still here. I haven't gone. Hey, the box is yellow as well. Lovely jubbly. Right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here it is coming out the box. I'm not dropping it, don't be silly. There you are. Blimey. Now that's a size, isn't it? Look.
Beast, isn't it?
Ooh, right, okay.
Yeah. You might want to shunt my way a little bit because you're just hanging on the edge.
I just want to get that down and off. Right, let's get that down and off like that.
I've got it.
Do you know what? It's not that heavy.
Be careful.
This easy, don't panic.
Yeah, but this is
Right,
slides it out there.
yeah, we know that already. Someone else has already had that. Unfortunate problem. The drip tray goes right under and comes right off. So if you put that somewhere else, actually, yeah. I'll put that
I
somewhere.
was going to say, you've got more room.
New
over
drip
there.
tray for all the sellers. Look, you want to get the things on that. You see, that's quite smart. Actually, the idea of it going under
Is that
will
you can
actually
push it
work.
away.
Right. Oh,
Yeah,
well, now does she
I
open
like
up?
that idea. Here we are. We've got a handle on the side. Here.
Aha, see, that's why you have two of you. You should all pull out.
Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, pull it all
There's
out.
multiple things here, so I just don't want anything to fall.
Pull it out and chuck it in the box. No, in the
But
box.
you're gonna. I think you're gonna need all this.
No, no, but in the box.
You want that in
Yeah,
there?
so I'm going to go around there
Okay.
and
Right.
move it onto the bar.
If I move this out the way a little bit here.
Yeah, let's get this on the bar. Yeah, it's not as heavy as what I thought. And let's get it on the bar. You're welcome, guys. Really not a good place. You know what's going to happen? Move it. There you are, see? That's not that bad. Right, there you are.
Okay, not too bad. We've got
Ah.
it in the space we wanted.
You've got the wood in the way, but apart from that,
Yeah.
it's actually not that bad. Not as bad as I was led to believe. We've got the little one here. It does dwarf it. We'll go through the measurements in a minute. We can
It
go.
is much taller.
It's about.
It is taller.
Hold on. It's about 8 inches taller.
Yeah, we're going to give the exact measurements of the actual
Well,
machine.
yeah, you can work on the measurements if you want. I'll work on the stuff in the box for you.
Okay.
It won't take too long.
Right. Okay, so let's go right from this to the top of the machine. I am getting 43 centimetres in height. Okay.
This is useful if you've got a
Yeah,
small space. 'Cause
we
is
were even
bigger.
a little bit worried with the height of it. And the width.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Look at that.
The width is 28 centimetres and the depth how far this is going back.
You want to hold it at the back?
Yeah, if you can do, because I can't see too well there.
Yeah, that's
So
about right.
I am going on, because you need extra room, I'm giving that 40 centimetres in depth too.
Without your drip tray, of course.
Without your drip tray.
But
Yeah.
your drip tray can fold in, which is an advantage as well. Right, what have we got on this pot? Just a UK power lead
Okay.
and a foreign power lead, which is good. This bit here,
That looks
obviously-
quite high tech, doesn't it?
obviously your funnel goes through there. It's the same idea as before, but it's just kind of done a bit differently.
Yeah. It looks like it's got wings on the
Yeah.
side.
Maybe it believes it can fly, I don't know.
Maybe.
But I think this is designed with the American ones in mind as well, because they're gonna probably make the plastic disposable cake sooner or later. But yeah, that's all straightforward. I mean, it's not as bad and as big as I thought. It's a shame we haven't got the machine the other way.
Yeah.
Can't really show that at the moment.
The only thing you could do is lift that camera off and just take a walk round, because then you could see the comparison.
Yeah, hold on, if I could see it around a bit more. It does dwarf it. I mean, I'll
It
do
does.
a picture, and it is bigger, but it's got your temperature control. It's got a lot of things that we all asked for. I'll see how it opens, yeah.
And it works with the app so that you have more precision on how much beer you have left, etc., etc.
Well, yeah, that was one thing I did think of a concern. What about all our last bar lottery? We have the last bar lottery in our beer groups.
Yeah,
if
but
you're in
then
a
you
beer
won't
group,
be
you know.
moaning after 3 or 4 days of having the machine on and having like a quarter of a pint left in.
Yeah, I don't agree. I think I like the last bar, but then
Can we get the measurement with this actually?
attached, you can touch
Attached.
it. Yeah, but it can stick
It
out.
just it slides in and out, and that is a very ease of use.
That's a brilliant idea, because if you've got it on a work surface in a kitchen,
Yeah, then you can push it back to keep
once
it
you
out
poured
the
your
way.
pint, pour it out the way.
That adds an extra 10 centimetres to that depth of it going back. And remember, you need room behind these machines so they can breathe.
Yeah, well, we don't know yet.
Well, you
did the
do,
other
because
one.
you've got all the fence and everything at the back, so
Yeah, but
common
what-
sense says you need a bit of room.
Oh, common sense. Life's not all about common sense. One other thing I noticed as well.
Especially when you're involved.
That's nice, isn't it? Yeah. One other thing I noticed, and I do notice a lot, right? Yeah. You could be in a limited space.
Yeah.
You can pour your pint,
Yeah.
and you can just whack your drip tray back in.
Yeah, I like that. That is very
It's
smooth.
brilliant.
That's running in and out easily, and it doesn't just pull out and fall off. There is actually a click to it.
See?
So, yeah, I'm quite liking that idea.
So in a tight space,
Yeah.
you'd have your machine here, for argument's sake, like that, right? You pour in a pint, you pull your drip tray out, yeah? And bango.
I wouldn't like to rest one of your fancy pint glasses on the drip tray that's poking out in mid-air.
You
Like
don't really. Once you poured your pint, you snap your picture and bango, you're away. Another thing that might be interesting with the extra length, you might actually get that little bit of leeway,
You may do.
because
It depends on how low the nozzle comes.
for argument's sake,
the
we
glass.
kept, that's a newer model machine, but we kept the old drip tray because it was bigger, because it was a pain, the little ones.
Yeah.
But look at how smaller,
Yeah, it's a
That
lot
is.
thinner,
yeah, to that.
which I think is great, because you really, unless you first time pouring these beers, like, I mean, once or twice the first times, you are not needing that depth in your drip tray. You are not wasting that amount of your beer.
Yeah, well, we don't. We pour it back in when no one's looking.
You do. Probably in mine most of the time.
I would not do that, but yeah, they seem to be describing it all well from what I'm reading
Yeah.
here.
The quick start guide is probably your go-to on any new machine, because you are going to get a lot of waffle in the bigger guides. So
Yeah, it's got all about connecting the app.
yeah, it tells you all about connecting the tap to the keg.
Yeah, the tap to the keg looks straightforward.
Yeah, it's
exactly
just
the
push
same as
on
before.
exactly the same.
Serving temperature. Wheat beer is 4 to 6 degrees, you see.
Yeah.
Lager 3 to 5, Pale Ale 4 to 6, IPA 5 to 7, Belgian Pales 6 to 7, Belgian Dark 6 to 7, the Stouts and Porters 7 plus, which
Cool.
is interesting enough.
Yeah.
Showing you how to pour a pint. I'll tell you what, if you hadn't had one of these machines before, they should have done all this from the first
Yeah.
one.
Definitely.
You know,
The whole temperature thing for me is a game changer. The whole reason why a lot of people have the Perfectdraft machine is because you've got the variety of drinks there. And these variety of drinks are going to want to be at different temperatures. Do you not agree?
Yeah, no, it makes a
because
difference.
Because your lagers and things, you want them cold. They need to be cold. But your IPAs, your Weizen beers, everything else, you want to be able to adjust that
Wheat
temperature.
beer, stouts and porters, they've gone into everything.
Yeah, that's really good.
You, it's really good. How they actually care. But it's like I say with Frankie Royal. Having Frankie Royal at 3 degrees isn't that bad because it warms up as you drink it. 4 to 6 for you three. There, which is important to know. I say this one, as I showed you earlier, obviously your bit goes on there, and that's pretty self-explanatory. You can see that again there.
Yeah, you've got
how
your
that's
pipe.
Going to work.
Your pipe's going to go through there.
Yeah,
it's going to click in exactly the same way as it did on the old machine.
Just on the keg.
Yeah.
Right, I think that's the unboxing. Pretty much done, as they say. Let the good times pour.
It was good to actually see the machine in flesh and be able to measure it up.
Yeah.
Because, you know...
Magnet goes on there.
If you're having it in your kitchen, this might be too tall for your units or whatever. So
yeah, no, anyone that needs...
It is a big consideration. It is bigger. It's especially...
Precise measurements.
Taller.
We can always write them all down.
And we'll make sure we get it written down. You can
tell you again.
Yeah.
That's not too hard. Anyway, yeah, Perfectdraft Pro. Wow. It looks impressive. And exciting times ahead. It is a bit of a beast, but it looks like a cool beast. That's my opinion. So we will see. We'll be back with a pour at some point.
Yeah, we'll get this all set up with the keg. We'll show you how to do all that.
Maybe the king.
Yeah, right. Possibly.
We might have a look at this guide, but I can't see the old user manual coming out anytime soon. I think
not unless we get any real problems.
Self-explanatory. Right, thanks for watching. Maybe like, subscribe, and take care.
Keep watching, because we are going to show you more of what's going on with this machine, and we'll be showing you the pros, the cons. If it's there, if it happens with this machine, we'll be talking about it.
You know it makes sense. Bonjour.